But there seems like there's one corner around this track that the McLaren hates the curb on the inside. As soon as you touch it, the rear goes and you start spinning. It's the corner just before the end of Sector 2.
Oh, that's has nothing to do with the McLaren. It's just a
No, but it seems
weird
like
corner.
it just seems like the Nissan and some of the other bigger cars can take that curb full on, and then as soon as I get a wheel on it, I'm in the wall.
Yeah, like the curb we can take a bit better, but the corner itself is very tricky.
Yeah, if I take the corner right, I can go flat out through it, but otherwise, if I hit the curb, I flat off
very
or spin.
tricky.
Yeah, if I take the corner right. This track really seems to suit the bigger cars, like the GTR and Bentley, so far, from what I've seen.
It's been a while since I've driven. Been busy with schoolwork. And Hockenheim isn't exactly the easiest track to get used to again.
No, especially now with turn 1 and turn 2.
Yeah, especially those one.
But I found that I only have to shift down 1 gear instead of 2 that I used to do at turn 1. Which is without going completely off the track.
My rear left is just dying in the last turn.
Yeah, I'm not having that much of an issue in the last turn, from what I can see on my information screen.
Yeah, it's probably that the McLaren doesn't have that much power. So it doesn't spin the wheels like the Bentley tends to do.
Yeah. Or it might just be that I've tried moving away from spinning the tires on this track. So, with the setup that I have.
I mean,
So it might be that
that's
too.
basically what I've done as well. I'm even running 2 clicks of wing.
I'm running 0 clicks of wing, but I'm running a lot of front anti-roll bar and not a lot of rear anti-roll bar to just try and get the acceleration out of the turn.
Probably hurting you in time a bit though.
Yeah, it might be, but it seems to have gotten.
Because basically you remove grip from the front instead of adding grip to the rear. So you should always try to add grip before removing it. Like sometimes it's the only option to remove grip, of course.
Yeah, I tried adding grip to the front and the rear, and that just led me to spinning a lot. So then I looked to removing a bit of grip from the front and try even it out with the rear and try to get it to turn using the differential and a few other things. It seems to have helped. It's a lot more controlled now, but still it turns how I want to and so on.
There's going to be a lot of Bentleys on track now. I think there's 4 signed up, maybe even 5.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to watch your back.
I'm going to be dwarfed in this McLaren.
Yeah, and the Nissans as well.
Yeah. Gets kind of scary when you see a big Nissan in your rearview mirror and you just know that you're like twice as small as it.
Yeah, like the Nissan is even very quick compared to the Bentley. I think it goes like 260 at the end of this straight, and the Bentley does 257, I think. Don't know what the McLaren does.
I will check the next lap and see what I'm doing. But I know the GTR is faster than the McLaren down the straight. So
GTR is faster than anything on the straight.
Let's see, what does the McLaren do? I'm up into 230. Yeah, I reached 256 before the brakes on.
So it's really not that bad compared to the Bentley.
I think the Bentley accelerates a bit faster than the
Yeah, I
McLaren
think so
does.
too. Bentley seems to just die at the end of the straight a bit.
Yeah, once I reach about 5th gear, that's when the McLaren starts picking up speed compared to the other cars. Before that, it's just kind of sluggish to get it going. How much fuel are you running on this on that lap that you just done?
55.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm on a way better lap right now. That's about my pace. 37 mid to high on 50 liters. And about half second slower on full fuel.
Okay, yeah, I was about half a second slower on full fuel too. That's more the front left that struggles on the McLaren for the last turn.
Yeah, it's probably because you have neutered the front a bit with the anti-roll bars. You're pushing through the front tires instead of spinning the rear tires.
Yeah.
In the ideal case, you want to have them both on the equal temperatures.
Yeah, that's what I have for most of the lap. Oh, for except the last corner. The Bentley is a very big car for a GT3, if you compare it to some other cars.
No, the others are just small. Bigger the better.
Hello?
Boo.
Boo.
watching the British touring cars, so I can't really hear anything.
Is there any good racing like in Formula 1?
Yeah, it was actually a very good race. Or you mean the BTCC?
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
watch
it's
Formula
just
1.
it's just about to be race 3. Didn't watch race 2.
And low.
And
Oh. See if I can finally get 90 frames per second in RaceRoom.
If you can't do that now, then there's definitely something wrong. Well, depends on your settings. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a pretty high-end setup as well, and I run everything on low and shadows off even.
I can't run with shadows off, it's too weird.
I mean, actually in this game you still have contact shadows on under the cars.
Okay.
Like the only thing is that like overhanging bit boards and stuff doesn't have shadows.
No, still saying 45. I need to jump out a second. I'll change some settings.
Yeah, like I have everything on the lowest except for textures, of course, and track detail. I have on medium, because the track is just completely different if you have it on low. Not really happy with my setup though at the moment.
That curb on the exit of turn 1 is dangerous. It almost killed me.
For the McLaren, I guess, yes.
Yeah.
Still set at 45, but it is at least a little smoother, just no stutters or anything like that.
Is it while driving?
No, just in the pits.
Yeah, in the pits it always does that, I think.
Oh, does it? Okay.
No, actually no. It doesn't for me. I guess it also depends what kind of super sampling you're running.
1.5 just.
No, okay, yeah, that shouldn't be that much of a problem. I ran 2.0 and 2 times AA in the game. But I have a 1080
I
Ti.
turned AA off in game.
Yeah, I have a 1080 Ti, so I can afford that. Like, the main problem is my CPU.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess your new CPU might not be that much better for this game.
Well, the RAM's definitely helped at least anyway.
Yeah, that definitely. But it's just like the single core performance won't be that much better than your old one.
I managed to. I was trying to overclock my RAM for a while, and it kept failing. And then I realised that one of the RAM sticks wasn't clicked in fully.
Wow, nice.
But it was still recognising the RAM. It just wasn't letting me overclock it.
That's odd.
I'm definitely getting less performance dips.
Yeah, I had that as well when I upgraded my RAM to 2400. And even just straight up more FPS, just by upgrading RAM. Never happens except for in this game. And I don't have Ryzen, so that's not the reason.
I can get close to 90 offline and AC.
Yeah, the AC and Porticast 2 are just more GPU dependent as well. I can just run high settings in those games. This game is just all CPU. Adding 0.05 toe in on the rear and just completely stabilized the Bentley. I guess it is necessary on some cars.
As of yet, I don't really have high hopes for tomorrow's race.
Anything can happen in an hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
I found that out. I found that out in Silverstone.
Race 3 is about to start, so I'm gonna go sit in the pits for about 20 minutes. The other good thing is, because I've upgraded my motherboard, I can plug in a lot more USB 3s and not lose any performance.
Oh yeah. I have to buy a PCI card for USB.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I have 8, 9, technically 10 USB 3 ports. One of them is for BIOS updating. The other one's for keyboard or mouse. And I've got 8 USB 3.0s all beside each other.
That's a lot.
Yeah, plus I've got 2 USB 3.0s on my front panel.
And a USB 3.1.
Yes, USB Type-C and a USB 3.1.
For some reason, my Logitech wheel has decided that it does not want to work in the USB 2.0s or 3.0s, only the USB 3.1. Like on the USB 2.0, it gets out of line and the motors get really wonky and so on. That happened like a month ago. So far in your time, I'm down about 1/10 with 110 liters in Sector 1, and then I'm down about 3/10 in Sector 3, but in Sector 2 I lose almost a second with 110 liters. I don't know how or why. Probably just on a straight line then.
Maybe, yeah. This won't be that much.
Yeah, I don't know where it could be then. I know I'm losing a little bit of time on the straights.
Exit out of the hairpin. You can lose a lot there.
Yeah.
And I guess the exit out of turn 2 as well.
Yeah, out of turn 2, I seem to be losing a little bit, but and out of the hairpin, I'm quite equal with the GTRs that I've been practicing with so far. But I don't know where else it could be that I'm losing time. I think it might be down the straight and into the braking zone. I might be braking too early or something for that. Nah, I'll figure it out. I seem to have gotten quite a good setup now, which I'm glad about.
Yeah, I have a very quick setup. I'm just I'll have to neuter it if I want to. Have it not burn the rear tires all the time.
Yeah, I had issues with my rear tires on Silverstone, so I wanted to try get around that by adding a bit more roll bar on the front and going roll bar on the rear. It seems to have helped and suited a bit more my style. Because on Silverstone I was oversteering quite a bit more than I wanted it to. But it worked quite well anyway.
That was an uneventful first lap. Well, I say uneventful, about 5 cars crashed, but
So about the same as Baku.
I really wanted Leclerc to get on the podium.
Yeah, I would have been cool. I feel kind of sorry for Ericsson after that race. His race was completely destroyed after turn 1.
Oh, hold on. Aha. I'm getting a solid 90 now, but that's because I've got rid of the screen. Hold on.
The screen?
Yep.
What screen? Is it mirror?
Yeah, I was watching on another screen, so... Oh no, hold on. No, 90 frames per second. Let's try it.
I mean, shadows are the main performance in this game. Like, I basically never dip down from 19. Ever. Only when someone joins.
Getting a solid 90 now. So obviously screen mirroring hurts it a bit. Which is understandable, I guess.
Do any of you two use the Club Sport V3 pedals?
Yes, I do. Well, not the
You have
inverted ones,
right?
but...
I can't really hear.
Yeah, I bought the Club Sport V3 pedals a few days ago. So they're being shipped right now. So hopefully they are an improvement of the G29 pedals.
I mean, they are. It's basically my upgrade path as well.
I was looking at getting the CSL Elite LC pedals, but I just decided that for €100 more I can get the Club Sport instead. So I just decided to get those instead.
I hate that turn 2. Really do. Lose so much time out.
More rake is not the answer. Maybe less rake.
Oh shit, Dandy is alive.
What? Did he sign up?
He just started RaceRoom. I don't know if he signed up. I'll check.
I really hope he didn't pick the
He has
Porsche.
posted in the Discord.
Right. I just really hope he didn't pick the Porsche. I hate that car.
He hasn't signed up yet.
The back end of this car will just not stay in line in the last corner.
Keep forgetting the races are now an hour long, so it's only like, what, 100 liters?
No, more, because it's 2 times fuel. That's the whole point, you're gonna have to pit for.
Okay, right.
It's gonna be about 170 liters, I think, across the whole race.
Okay.
So basically you just fill your fuel tank for the start of the race and then add whatever you need when you pit.
Yeah. Hello.
Really don't know what to do with this setup. It's so annoying. It's almost there. This tiny bit of oversteer I get in 2 corners every time. having the wing was not a good idea.
back.
Hello.
Damn, it's super busy here.
Yeah, it's pre-race day.
Everybody joined because I left for dinner, that's why.
Oh yeah. I saw you muted yourself. Everyone joined.
Yes, and I'm watching them all leave right now. Oh. Finish your school work, your university work, or
Well, for now.
for now.
Now I can procrastinate again until the next deadline.
Now you can focus on RaceRoom. Technically, I should be slower now. At 8 foot, more weight. Not realistic enough this game.